Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Get Rich 101. I love saying the title. I love saying the title. So, anyway, let me show you something. There's this show compared with this show. Yeah, the Flip King is not here. He's not here. And let me credit aphasia with this. So, the aphasia, I forget what it's called, what it's defined specifically as, but in my mind, it means everything that goes wrong anytime, right? Anytime something goes wrong, I just call it aphasia. So he and I got our times mixed up. So I'm going to interview him today at noon, not 9:45 in the morning, at noon, and then I'm going to show that episode later. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to show that show on Monday because that's the day that I usually take off. I usually play a previous episode. So this time I'll just play a previously filmed episode that's only a day old, right? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, I am, just to repeat, the Flip King, what was called Flip, will be in a recording with me today at noon. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna use that show for Monday of next week. All right, so aphasia is real. Aphasia is real. Let me just tell you that. All right, so that said, I want to show you a little bit of who he is, and I want to talk about some other things. So let's get started. All right. So first of all, shout out to New Thought Media Network right there for being the best, for allowing me to keep my show even past having 2 strokes. That is not a game, people. It's not a game. Having 2 strokes has been trying at times, and yeah, it's been helpful. It's been helpful to have this show because with this show, I get to practice speaking to people. I get to practice so many things. So thank you for New Thought Media Network for allowing me this opportunity. All right, so I think that's it. Just shout out to New Thought Media Network, and let me show you a little bit about who Flip is. Let me add him to the stage. I'm going to show him here, and then I'm going to get out the way.
A real return back. So if you only want to risk $100, be okay with making $50 profit, or like smaller profits. But you want to see larger profits, you have to have less of a barrier on your risk tolerance. You have to be willing to risk more, and that's just the bottom line of it. And like anybody who's struggling with trading right now, it's like never a point to give up unless you just really, really feel like psychologically it's not good for you, because this can be a lot for people. Like it will, if you're not mentally strong, this is not for you. And I'm being as honest as I can because I don't want to see people get hurt out here because they losing too much money. This is like real psychological warfare at times if you don't get all this stuff in check. But the reward versus the risk is so much higher. That's why I just can't stop this. That's why I can't give up. That's why I can't, trading is running through my blood now. Like the moment I found it, I was locked in. I feel like that's what a lot of people will realize if trading is for them. Like if you gravitate towards trading and you immediately like infatuated, this is probably for you. Like once it got a hold of you, if it's for you, you ain't letting go. It's times you might say, I'm done with this shit, I quit. But you lying. You lying when you saying that out your mouth. So if that's you, stick to it. You're gonna turn a profit. Guaranteed. Just stick to it. Learn your mistakes. Do the opposite of your mistakes and watch you start making money. Like,
all right. That encapsulates it, right? That encapsulates it. because that's really the essence of what all these people are saying. All these people are saying, just stick with it. Stick with it. Well, two things really. Stick with it, and you got to be comfortable with loss. You have to be comfortable with loss. I can't emphasize that enough. You have to be comfortable with loss. Like, that's the most important thing, because you've got to be willing to give the money over, give the money up in order to see profit at the end. And that's hard. That's hard. So anyway, that's a little bit of a flip and what he's got to show for us. We've got some great things we're going to talk about, and yeah, we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna talk to him. Yeah, I won't give away anything juicy, but yeah, we're going to talk about some things today. All right. Okay, so let's get started with some other things. Let me check the comments first, see how we're doing with the comments. Yes, this is Free King talking about this guy is the truth. Yeah, the flip is the truth. He is definitely the truth. All right, and that's that. Okay, so let's get started. I want to show you my run report from this morning. So today I split it into two ways. Split it into two directions. One is a quick run report. This is a very quick one. And one is a journal. So I tried that out today. So you let me know how it worked out. And we'll just see how it works out. But I divided them into two different social media entries. So I'm going to show you this one. Where is this one? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Share this tab. And entry layer. All right. So I'm going to show you, this is just the journal part of today's run report. All right, folks. As you can see, it is early in the morning. I got out of here in order to take Fee to the train. She had a 6 a.m. travel plan. 6 a.m. train. So got out here early. I figured, why not run back from the train station? So that's what I did. Ran back from the train station. Had to get in some extra nooks and crannies because it's still early. Well, I had to get in some extra nooks and crannies because the train is so close to my house. So I had to get some extra bits and curves. But yeah, I made it. Now. I don't know why I've been waiting so long to do my exercises in the morning. Because now I'm done. Right? Still dark outside, and I'm done. So that's feeling good. Anyway, check out my show today. I'm very excited. About my show today. Oh man, King Flip is going to show us how to flip some money into more money. All right. See you on my show, Get Rich 101. Later today at 9:45 a.m. All right, later. All right, folks. Okay. There is my journal entry. So let me know if that works as a separate unit, separate from my usually run stuff. My usual run stuff I posted separately today. So yeah, I just experimenting with a few things. So yeah, that was cool. And as you saw, I was up early. I think B King had a 6 a.m. train out. And so I was like, why not just run? And people said, why don't you just run? And so I got it done. Early, and it was so much more gratifying for getting up and doing what I needed to do for the show. So I feel good. Time for the show. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about? I also want to talk about this. So P King made this. Oh, where's my cursor? Oh, here's my cursor. Sorry about that. Here we go. Present, share screen. Hey, Linda. Good morning from the mountains of Colorado. Yes, Linda. Thank you. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to add that to the view page. Okay, so Fee made this, and I had so many edits. But I decided to ask my friends what they thought, and I sent it to them, and they both loved it. And so I let it rock. And I think I have trouble with some of the words because I feel like, am I really doing that? You know? But anyway, I hope you can see it. And if not, maybe I can make it bigger. No, I can't really make it bigger. So it says, I'm a 2-time stroke survivor. I'm a 2-time New York City marathoner. I am a 2-time Guinness attempter. No source of external income, no job. I invest in stocks. I am growing my $1,000. I'm growing my $2 to $5 to $10,000 emergency fund. I teach the fundamentals of creating your emergency fund from Get Rich 101 podcast talk show. So yeah, I still feel like, am I doing that though? So those are the things, but I put them out on social media yesterday. And I'll see what the response is like, and we'll see what happens with that. But I will say that for the well, let me play it. For the physical movement, I had a lot to say about that. Here's so that was a brief little snippet, but that was really astounding. Really, like what that was P King was videotaping as I was doing my physical exercises to rehabilitate the right side of my body. And even beyond what you saw, there's even more to the video that were really just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can't really remember it. I can't really remember it, but I remember that my energy was rah, rah, rah. Like I was full force going to attack whatever it was they gave me. And my main thing was not ending up in a wheelchair. And yeah, those videos affect me. They do. They affect me. And I'm not really sure if I encapsulated it well for you, but just know that it is difficult for me to put that footage out because of how I felt. I hope I made some sense of it. I hope I made some sense of it for you. But anyway, that was yeah, so that was strong. And I put that out yesterday. All right. Let's see what else I want to share. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna share this. What are we? Yep, I'm gonna share this because why not? Because I gotta pull some things from the fiance files. The fiance files. Look at this. This is Fee from however long time ago. This is how I met her. I don't know the date that she got this done, but I know this is about when I met her, based on how she looks and everything. And look at her. Look at her, SAG after. She was doing TV then and doing all kinds of things. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So a friend of ours found that and sent it to both of us. It was really cool. That was really cool. All right. So let's see what else we got. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, you know what? I'll show this. I'll show this. So the other day when I went to Cornell, I looked outside the window and saw Charles Schwab, and I was like, Charles Schwab, and it. So I started to say it hit me, but it didn't really hit me. Well, it hit me that Charles Schwab exists as a physical brick and mortar, but I was like, what do they do though? What do they do? And I looked at the scene, the block, and I saw J.P. Morgan and a Citibank, like regular banks that were filled with people, but Charles Schwab was empty. Empty. There might have been one person there, empty. And I was like, okay, I've got to figure out what they do. Because I have a very, very small Charles Schwab account. But Charles Schwab is acquiring TD Ameritrade. So that might be getting bigger. Well, that will be getting bigger. So I just wanted to know what they do. What do y'all do? Because I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I hope that they are in the business of helping people get their funds together, their stocks together. Okay? All right. Let's see. B King is saying some things. Let me close out of this Charles Schwab before I respond. Okay, so what's B King saying? You have a fiance file. I always got a fiance file, King. B King, I always got a fiance file. Always. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. SAG after me. Yes. Yeah, that was you, Fee. That was you. And who knew we would be here together? What a blessing. Ashe, Fee. Ashe. We've been going through all kinds of rigmaroles. Rigmaroles to get here. All right. So I think that's it. Like I could riff off of what's it called? Devious Maids. I could riff off that some more. I really could. But I think I'm gonna let that go. And I think what I'm gonna do is get ready now for interviewing Flip and then presenting that. Yeah, because that's what I prepared for today. I threw some funny photos your way, but yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all. So stay tuned for Monday, where we will be showing the Flip interview, and it's gonna be good. All right. So I think we're gonna end early today. And yeah. And enter your questions. Drop your questions for Flip in the chat. Drop your questions for Flip in the chat. B King has already sent me a question. Has already sent me a great question. If you got questions for him, drop them in the chat. All right. Remember that now is better than perfect. All right. Ashe.